All right, let's talk about K&N filters for a second. This is a K&N cabin filter. As you can see, I got a little tree attached to it. Makes your car smell really, really good. Um, Always clip it on just so it doesn't get caught up inside and I can't find it or it gets sucked up somewhere. But neat little trick to make your car smell really good on the inside. K&N filters, okay, as you can see, this one is not oiled like your K&N engine filters would be. You can see that it's white. There's no oil on this. These don't come oiled. You simply wash them out when you need to. And always, if you're going to clean a cabin filter or an engine filter, always look at the direction that the air is blowing through. In this case, it's coming through the underside, I would believe. So you would take it, flip it over, run your water from this side down, push all that dirt and debris through, one way. I don't believe in washing it and rinsing it through both sides. One side's going to be cleaner than the other, so take your your cleaner side and push that dirt out through the opposite side. So that's how I do mine. And there's a refresher kit that comes with these K&N cabin filters and refreshes it and odor absorbing and refreshes it. Basically, they make a kit, K&N does, a refresh kit, which I've bought. Cabin filter, yeah, I'm gonna use it. K&N engine filters, let's talk about that for a minute. If you got a muscle car, something you take to the drag strip, yeah, I mean, definitely K&N engine filters. They're going to give you a little bit of power gain. You're going to get, a little bit higher air rate going into your throttle body, into your engine, no doubt. But for an everyday driver, I don't believe in using K&N. And the reason why, and what made me a believer, and this is just my thought, my opinion, everybody's got their opinion, and there's a lot of people out there that agree with me. If you take a drop-in style engine filter, okay, just like this, drop-in style, take it out of the package, it's already pre-oiled, okay? It's already pre-oiled, so engine filters by K&N are always going to be red. The pleats are always going to be red, and they come pre-oiled, like I say. And so they're already ready to go out of the package. But if you take that drop-in style filter and you hold it up to a light, even with this cabin filter, and especially with the air filters, you're going to see tiny little pinholes just everywhere. And that oil is there to absorb dirt and debris. Okay? Without that oil, it would just, you would get so much particle, through it, it would be unbelievable. So that oil does catch a lot of it. But those tiny little pinholes, okay, they end up getting plugged up with dirt, with debris. Why? Because oil attracts dirt. And so that performance that you're looking for, if that's what you're looking for, you're going to lose that when those little holes start to get full of, debris, gunk, whatever. So cleaning it every 50,000 miles, yeah, sure, that's cool. But, how well do they filter? I've heard people say that they allow up to 30% more particles through, and in a way I believe it, because when you take one out of the box, you look through a light, you see all kinds of little holes that dust is going to go through. It's going to. Like I say, they can get plugged up. That oil is going to attract a lot of that. But, I'm not comfortable with something that looks like that. I want to know, hey man, this thing is going to stop some dirt, some particles. So with a K&N everyday driver, yeah, you might get a little bit of performance gain, a little bit of, miles per gallon, all of that thing. But is that worth sacrificing the filtration? Is that worth having excess particles and debris going into your engine? Absolutely not. So go ahead and go with your cold air intake, but try to build something like I have, and you can look on my channel and you can see how I built my cold air intake. And I used my regular stock air box and did some modifying to it, and I've got colder air going to my engine. I use a regular Wix style drop-in filter just to give me peace of mind that my engine's not getting all this extra debris. Not saying K&N's bad, no doubt about it. If you got a Corvette, you've got something with power, something you just drive on the weekends, heck yeah, go for it. Get that little bit of extra power. Everyday driver, your commute vehicle, man, keep that engine alive. Change your oil on a regular basis, take care of your transmission fluid, and make sure you're getting good filtration. Make sure that all those little debris particles aren't getting inside your motor, because they will eat up your piston rings. And just, there's a lot of horror stories out there about these K&N engine filters doing a lot of damage. So they've been around for a long time, but hey, the manufacturers, they kind of know what they're talking about too. If K&N was so much better, I believe that a lot of cars would come stock with them. So K&N, you got to buy the filter, you got to buy the cleaning kit, and basically their oil, all it is machine oil, and transmission fluid, whatever you call it. That's why it's red. So they're making buku money, and their filters are really nicely made. Don't have a problem with them. It's just for my engine, I'm gonna go stock. So all right, that's enough about K&N.